We now know the name of the man allegedly responsible for making threats that caused a public meeting on a proposed rock crusher in Denison to be canceled. 69-year-old Jerry Owens of Denison, arrested May 31st in an unrelated case. A public meeting, as you may recall, was scheduled for Monday by the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality on the proposed rock crusher in Denison, but it was canceled because of threats of violence. Now, another meeting will be scheduled, they say, within the next 30 days. Owens is free tonight on bond.